It's your boy Tim Barr, man, checking in on my guy, Avid King members only.
All right, man, Tim, what's good?
Man, nothing more, man. What going on, my guy? Long time no see, bro.
Man, I know, man. It's been a minute, man. Shit,
Yep.
It's been a couple of years since I done got up with you.
Man, it's been a long time.
Man, how everything going? How's life treating you, brother?
Man, I really can't complain. Staying out the way. Man, a little wiser. Man, one step at a time, my guy.
Man, for sure, man.
Yeah.
So, man, you got a long story to tell, bro. Like, you've been through a lot just being from Memphis, growing up in Memphis, from sports to, what you're doing now with your youth group and everything.
Yep.
Man, we're going to start from the beginning, man. Tell everybody where you from, brother.
Man, I am from Lemoyne Gardens. There was a public housing project that was in South Memphis. They tore it down around 99, 2000. But yeah, I'm from Lemoyne Garden Project. Some may know it as LMG. If you ever heard of G-Train, George Juliet, you heard of LMG, you heard of Lemoyne Garden. That's my neighborhood, born and raised. Yep. Walker Street, too. I stayed on Walker Street, to be exact, right across from Lemoyne College, but yep, from Lemoyne Garden.
Man, for sure. So, I seen the first 48 stories on LMG. Can you kind of take us back to a time like when all that was going on, like you growing up around that environment? Like, how did it rub off on you?
Well, I was young when a lot of that was going on, but at the same time, I saw it. I saw it a lot. It was, Mom was doing her thing. Now I didn't stay with my dad, so my dad, he wasn't around. My grandmama, that's who really raised me. But I was out there. But the thing that kept me really away from a whole bunch of that mess was basketball. So I seen it. Then at the same time, I was so busy doing what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? That was my way to avoid it. But it's a lot of this shit because I remember days of looking out my damn back window and seeing guys get robbed. Just waking up in the morning and looking out the window. And real talk, I vividly remember, looking out the window one morning and who was it? It was, I ain't gonna name drop, but seeing motherfuckers get robbed, just waking up looking out the window, bro.
Right.
Yep.
Man, so at what age did you pick up a basketball?
It had to be around 9 years old. I said 8, 9 years old was when I picked up a basketball, and my daddy used to hoop, so that's where I say I got it from. But around 10, I said 94 is when I really probably fell in love with it. You know what I'm saying? This summer, that's the summer when Michael Jordan ended up coming to Lemoyne Garden.
Yo, hold on. See, can you please touch on that? Because it's a lot of Michael Jordan hate out here.
Yeah.
And I keep telling folks, man, that Jordan came to Memphis back then, and he came to Lemoyne Garden.
It was August 1994. He was retired from the Bulls, and he was playing baseball with the Barons or whatnot. And it was down here. I don't know exactly what he was down here for, but it had something to do with some Nike promo stuff. And they came down here, and they ended up coming to Lemoyne Garden. And they built the basketball court out of recycled Nike shoes. And he came to the hood. I ain't gonna say he just had no mob of protection. People was able to walk up on him, shake his hand, you know what I'm saying, holler at him and everything. He was cool them all. That was 1994. I was 10 years old. And Michael Jordan came to the bricks.
See, I'm glad you said that, man. Put some respect on Michael Jordan's name out here, though.
Came to the bricks, man. Yep.
Man, so just seeing that, I know that motivated you even more to want to play basketball.
No, that's what did it. That's what did it for me. I already liked it. I was hooping, playing it, but like he was already my favorite player or whatever. So seeing that man in the hood at 10 years old, and was able to get up on him close,
that's
man,
crazy.
Stop it. Yeah. Seeing him alive in the flesh. So it's just like, man, I'm finna, That's the day I really fell in love with this hoop shit. Yep.
All right, so you go from that, then BTW.
Yeah.
I heard y'all had one of the hardest basketball crews ever. See, I wasn't really into Memphis basketball back then.
Yeah.
But I've heard the stories. What year was that?
2001.
2001? Who I was on your team at that time?
Man, Andre Allen. Everybody know a Memphis legend. Played for University of Memphis.
Shout out to Dre Allen.
Yeah, Dre Allen. Torium Moore, T-Head, everybody know what I'm saying, the jump shot GOAT, the 3-point GOAT. Yep. T-Head, Rasul Ballou, Douglas Gardner, James Hooper, Jamon Miller, Jeremy Parham. Man, we had a whip. We had a whip. Yep, won 34 games, lost 2. Yep, won state championship. Like won the district championship, the region championship, city championship, region, sub-state, and the state. Everything that was, every term we played in, every postseason term we played in, we won the shit.
Oh, y'all boys weren't playing.
We lost 2 games, and the games that we lost, shit. One of the games I ain't playing because the game for that we played in the Covington Classic down in Covington, and they was kind of playing dirty or whatnot. We was up, but they was kind of playing dirty, and like being frustrated when the ref called a foul on one of their players, and he had knocked one of our players down on the ground or whatever. When the ref turned his face, the dudes took his foot and put it in my partner's chest.
Oh, man.
And me and being right there, seeing it, how he done it, I couldn't help myself, and I just off the top, bow, hit him, and man knocked his ass straight out, and ended up getting ejected, and I got suspended for the next game, and they went down to I think Haywood County, and I couldn't play, and my partner who he kicked couldn't play because motherfuckers rushed the flow, like motherfuckers rushed the flow. Like Central was in the stands, Central High School, Marker Hill and them, they in the state, they out there helping us fighting everything. But anyway, I ended up getting suspended. They went to Haywood, they lost their game.
Right.
Yep.
So what was you averaging back then?
Well, for my 2 years being there, I averaged 17.5 on my 2 years being there. I went there 2 years, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, we went 34-2 my junior year and won the state. My senior year, we went 29-4. And we lost in the sub-state championship game. We didn't get back to state, lost in the game to get to the state.
Yeah.
But like another story I never told is, you know, man, from the 34-2 season, we won 14 games to finish that season. We won 14 straight, all right? Carrying over to next season, we won 20 straight that year. So that was like we had won 34 games in a row. 34 games in a row, really, you know what I'm saying, before we lost our first one. But yeah, Booker T. Washington, bro, that was 01. Yeah, and I graduated 02. Yep.
Right. So growing up in Memphis and playing for Booker T. Washington, like, what did basketball mean to you and your community at that time?
I mean, shit, it meant everything to me. You know, I was a high school basketball star. You know, at that point I was focused. But man, I'm talking about my basketball was the love of my life. You know what I'm saying? Back then, that's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? So that was it was really important. It was a way I stayed out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be the one to, you know what I'm saying, make it pro and take care of my family. You know what I'm saying? Take care of my moms and stuff like that. Yeah, I wanted to be the one to, you know what I'm saying, you know, break the chain in the family or whatever. But you know, shit play out how it play out. Yep.
So that 2001 state championship team is still talked about to this day.
Yeah.
Like, what made that squad so special on and off the court?
Man, we was so. All right, BTW's in South Memphis. All right, you had players on that team from Lamont God. You had players on that team from the Claiborne Home. You had players on that team from Gaston Park. You had players on that team from Fowler Home, Foot Home. So, like, we was all from the hood. We was all from the hood, and we didn't necessarily get along with each other because Lamont God and the Claiborne Home back then was, you know what I'm saying, a fight can break off between them at any, you know what I'm saying, any moment. Because back in the day, walking to BTW from Lamont God, there was a lot of fights going on because they had to go through the Claiborne Home some type of way. But even if it was at school, you know, it got better back, you know, back when I was going there, but it still could jump off at any time. But as far as that team, we were so tight on the court and off the court. And then as far as on the court, we was just some straight dogs. I'm talking about we was already from the hood, you know what I'm saying? And our practices was some real battles. Like we was just, you know, we had each other back no matter what. Like that was probably I'm talking about the closest knitted team I ever been on. Dre was a competitor, T-Head was a competitor. Then you playing for Cole Horton. You playing for a real OG who I'm talking about who gonna hold you accountable, you hear me? But I loved it, you know what I'm saying? I could take it, because like, if you're a real hooper, no matter how, you know what I'm saying, a coach get on you, and no matter how loud he is, I ain't never want to come out the game. So, you know, and then I ain't never give him a reason to holler at me.
Man, so who were some of the toughest players or rivalry schools that you remember facing during your high school years?
Most definitely, Melrose was battles. You know, when they had Chris Adams, Chris Kane. Even though we beat them both times my junior year, both games was battles. Carver, of course, every year, regardless of what, Carver gonna battle. Carver gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying? Coach Bratcher kept some dogs. You know what I'm saying? Kept some boys who gonna get out there on the floor and compete. Ridgeway, of course, playing against my boy Derek Biles. You know what I'm saying? Who ended up, you know what I'm saying, going pro. Of course, them three. Kingsbury. We beat him at the Pyramid, but Kingsbury could have messed up our state championship that year, because in the region championship we was down by like 8 with like 2 minutes to go, and it was real pressure, and like we came back and we ended up winning the game by like 2 or 3, I say, I can't remember, but we ended up winning. And if we would have lost that game, state championship, we wouldn't even got there. We had to win that game. But yep.
Man, so Memphis has produced a lot of hoop legends. Like, how do you feel your era influenced the next generation of basketball players?
Well, I say this. So I don't think they really respect our era. How, you know what I'm saying? I feel like my era is like getting ready to be the end of the golden age, end of the golden era. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was Tony Harris and them, Jimmy Hunter and them, Quintel Woods and them, and before them it was Billy Richmond and them, and Todd Day, and you know what I'm saying, Paris, London, and so like I say 2001. See, because I'm mentioning them names because I got a chance to see them. The Robert O'Kellys, you know what I'm saying, all them. I thought Snap, Tonyo Burst, I thought Snap was the hooping his mother I was seen in high school. You know what I'm saying? I saw Snap play and I was like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Man, then I seen Quintel play. I was like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Then I used to love seeing Hamilton play because they always was the freshest. Hamilton always come with the drip, the uniforms, and the shoes, Hamilton, the warm-ups. I always used to love to see Hamilton play. But I don't think they respect our era how they should. You know what I'm saying? You know, they don't know the history, like, you know, yeah. they you know, ain't no, it is what it is, but, you know, because my thing is, I respect the Tony Harris era. I respect the Quintel Woods era. I seen that shit. I respect all that, so, but I don't think the younger generation, they don't respect us like that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because I don't think a bunch of them really, you know what I'm saying, students of the, you know what I'm saying, students of the high school game. Like, I used to love seeing this shit.
Right.
Yep.
All right, so this right here gonna cause some controversy.
What they do?
Man, give me your top 5 players out of Memphis ever. Who your top 5?
Man.
No particular order.
Well, I know I'm gonna leave some names out because I don't know all the old school cats. You know what I'm saying? I don't know all the old school cats. But man, I gotta go with Penny. Off the top, Penny 1. Snap. Man, Tony Harris was a monster. Tony Harris 3. I gotta go with Tony Harris at 3. Man, I gotta go with T-Head at 4. I gotta go with T-Head at 4, bro. Like, real talk. Like, yeah, I gotta go with T-Head at 4. And at 5,
it's a monster squad, by the way, too.
At 5, I gotta go with Quintel Wood.
Yeah, that's a monster squad right there.
Yep, I gotta go with Quintel Wood.
All right, so you leaving high school, you coming out of the basketball thing.
Yep.
Did you end up getting locked up for something?
Man, I ended up getting locked up, bro. After I dropped out of college, not too long after dropping out of college, I ended up, goddamn it, man, catching an aggravated robbery charge. And yeah, I had to go lay it down. Had a 7-year sentence overnight. I did 27 months on that jump. Yep. But yeah, I ended up getting jammed up bullshit, bro. Yep, in the mound bullshit. Yeah, shit wasn't what it was. Yup.
Yeah.
End up getting snitched on or whatever you want to call it, and yup.
So how long? How much time did you have to do?
Man, I did 27 months on a 7.2 and ended up getting parole. Ended up paroling out. Yup. And man, I'm talking about I laid it down. Yup.
So doing those 27 months on the inside, man, what was that like?
Man, it was a motherfucker. Especially, man, it was a motherfucker. Especially them, I say, them first 5-6 months, them jumps hell. Them jumps hell. But once that first year get up under, you know what I'm saying? Once that first year get up under your belt, I know for me, when you finally, that's when it finally hits you like, man, shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was a motherfucker. I had to find ways to, get by in that motherfucker and shit. One of them things was I was in there hooping.
Yeah.
I was in there tying motherfuckers up. I'm talking about for real, and motherfuckers was man, I was kicking ass so much at times, man, motherfuckers was, what I'm saying, like, man, who are you and who do you used to, and I was told I'm who I was and who I used to play with, and you know what I'm saying, me playing at Booker T. Washington, and some of the folks knew me.
They knew you already.
Some of them, like, bro, I used to come to y'all games. It fucked me up one time when one of the sergeants, named Sergeant Green, who was coincidentally Penny personal bodyguard now.
That's crazy.
That's Penny Hardaway personal bodyguard, but he was a sergeant at the time. And man, he used to leave his buildings to come goddamn and watch me play over on the yard over there. And it was other guys telling stories like, man, I used to come watch this man play and, like that. But I used to hate when they do this shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause like that shit used to only make me mad or whatever. I was like, I don't talk about this shit. But as far as, that was I'm talking about every time we, had yard call, I was out there busting ass. Man, yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
All right, so we in Memphis.
Yep.
We got a whole lot of YNs out here. They brought all the alphabet boys down here to kind of combat some of this crime that's been going on in the city. So seeing that you have done time already, and for the young boppers out here that's still getting in trouble and going to jail for the first time, is there any do's or don'ts you can tell them for once they get inside, like stuff they should do and stuff they shouldn't do?
Man, if you got the mind for it, stay to yourself. Don't start running in no packs. Don't start running, no groups. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel like you need to get cool with somebody to be protect. Man, look, because my thing is, don't get into something that you can't handle. You know what I'm saying? So if you can handle it, stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get in there being no groupie, trying to be cool, because motherfuckers they gonna see right through it. And and once they see, you putting on any kind of persona, motherfucker gonna use that. You know what I'm saying? Because they know what's up with you. They'll play cool, but they see it because it's jail. Yeah, you can't fool no motherfucker now.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
All right, man. So transitioning from you actually being a basketball player to you becoming a coach and mentor.
Yeah.
Man, can you go into that? Like, what's the name of your team, and how did you get into that in the first place?
So in the first place, man, back in 2019, my guy Keelan Lawson, OG Keelan Lawson, who played for Lamar Norman College back in the day, hooping motherfucker back in the day, he ended up, and he's the father of Jonathan Lawson, Keelan Lawson Sr., and what's the other one? Chandler Lawson. I'm talking about 3 hooping motherfuckers. So anyway, he got over with me, and he had a program called Memphis Wildcats, and man asked me what I thought about coaching or whatever. And it's just something I end up falling in love with. You know what I'm saying? Once I tried it out, you know what I'm saying? And man, I end up falling in love with it and taking over the program. But current time this day, I changed the name, and it's currently raised the Barr Elite.
Oh, okay.
So I changed it. But that's what I'm doing now. And man, I love it, bro. Some of the kids that, I started off with back in 2019, there was like 3rd or 4th graders. They like 10th, 11th graders in high school now.
Nice.
And a bunch of them are stuck with it, you know what I'm saying? I'm still coaching, you know what I'm saying, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. And I coach a team there too. I coach the class of 2028 group and over there.
Okay.
So yes, I'm coaching. Yeah, 3 teams in my program, then a group over there with them. So like like all last summer, I coached 4 teams, literally 4 teams,
that's
6, 7, 8th, and 9th this past summer.
Dang, you been getting it in.
I coached over 40 kids this summer, bro. You know what I'm saying? Going to trips with Team Thad, going here, going there, and then coaching my own, you know what I'm saying, my own program.
Man, that's what's up, man.
Yep.
That's what's up. That's a great look too for the kids. Might get them something to do, man. Somebody to look up to. They actually, you know what I'm saying, to play ball and
exactly
been around. You know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's good.
Because man, it's a lot of kids that really got the potential, you know, to take care of their families, bro. You know what I'm saying. And you know, I'm tough on a lot of them because I believe in them. You know what I'm saying. And you know, I don't want them, you know, make them 10 ball mistakes. You know what I'm saying. They hindered you because you know I believe in them young niggas, and they know I do.
So what are some of the challenges of being a coach? Because I know there's a lot of challenges, you know, dealing with parents and kids.
Well, it started off. There used to be one of my biggest challenges. Parents, you know, it starting off because you know me, I'm big on loyalty, and I just felt like a lot of things was did out of unloyalty. You know what I'm saying back then. But as a coach, especially coming in new, them some of the things that you learn, you know, they come, you know what I'm saying, that you know, they come with the game. And, you know, you just know how to, you know, they teach you how to maneuver. But when you in it for the right reasons, I ain't gonna lie, it's so many times I was like, man, fuck this shit, you know what I'm saying? So many times where I was like, you know, this shit ain't even worth it. But you also go back to all the time you done put in, you know what I'm saying? What about the time you don't put in with this kid or that kid or the kids that's still around, the ones who still being loyal? What about them?
Right.
So, like me, I think about that. You know, you no matter what's left after motherfuckers actually left, you still got to, you know what I'm saying, move forward type shit.
Man, so what advice would you give a young Memphis player trying to make it out of the city through basketball?
Man, stay locked in. Cherish the people that's pushing you. The people that's motivating you, the people that's, you know, trying to help you get where you trying to, you know what I'm saying, get. Always be mindful of that. Man, stay away from the vultures, you know what I'm saying? Stay away from the drugs, you know what I'm saying? Especially as a young athlete, you know what I'm saying? That shit gonna stunt your growth, man, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the main things I wanna preach to the young athletes, man. One of the main things, but stay away from the weed, stay away from them vapes and all that. Stay off this shit, man.
Well, Steven, you know they say stay away from the weed.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like later on down, I ain't tell you what to do when you get grown, but as a young high school athlete, middle school, whatever, like I'm telling you, you ain't gonna reach your, you know what I'm saying, your full potential, your full bag. Smoking that weed and you know what I'm saying? Because like, they gotta find a way to, parents, if you can, man, I'm talking about try your damnedest to make sure. If you got a drug test they said now and then, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that, you know, stay away from that bullshit. Yep.
Man, so looking back, is there one moment or a game that you feel define who Tam Barr is, both as a player and as a man?
Well, it's a lot of them, but I'd say probably in the, well, it's 2 games really. One game, I say this first one when I hit 44. I hit I think I had 11 threes. Yep, 11 threes, 44 points my senior year at Booker T. Washington. I think we played Cordova, and man, I couldn't miss. I was going ham on them folks. The second one I'd probably be when we played Kingsbury at the Pyramid my junior year when I was 1 assist away from a triple-double. 25 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. Yep, one assist away from a triple-double. On this dude named Eric Christopher that played for Kingsbury. I'm gonna call his name. Assist away because he always talking shit. Yeah, that might get over. I was assist away from a triple-double, and we got on Kingsbury and Clyde Wade in the man at the Pyramid.
All right, so you being from South Memphis and all,
yeah,
man, How did you feel when you found out what had happened to Young Dolph?
Man, I thought that was the craziest shit ever. I vividly remember my partner texting me. My partner Shah texted me, and I don't know what I was doing at the time, but he texted me and said, man, they just killed Dolph. And I texted him back, man, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing, because he knew I was Dolph tough or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Big fan of their music. And man, I started looking at social media and getting on YouTube and seeing it. And man, that shit, I was like, that shit fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit fucked me up, bro. Cause at that time, my mama was staying in the Castella at that time. So it was numerous times I'm over in Castella. My mom was the can lady in Castella. And I'm talking about in the middle of the hood, the can lady booming. So it was plenty of times I was over there, and because my little sister stayed with her too at the time, and I would be parked outside the house, and you know, you see Dolph coming through there, you know what I'm saying, getting money away to the kids, and then so they'll huddle up. And I'm telling how much money he giving out to like 10, 15 groups of kids, and get what they do? Come right to the can lady. Soon, you know what I'm saying? Soon he pay high money, they come right to the can lady. So, you know, a lot of times I'm watching this, you know what I'm saying? Him hanging out the coop or hanging out the, you know what I'm saying, whatever he was in that day. And just getting money away to the young niggas, you know what I'm saying? They come spending with my mom at the can lady. So when they been about everything, I got a runner, you know what I'm saying, somewhere to re-up, you know what I'm saying, to get, because they done bought everything, you know what I'm saying? Go get some more drinks and snacks, because the young niggas done, you know what I'm saying, came about out, because Dolph done gave him a bankroll. But that shit was crazy, bro. Because, man, Dolph was the realest, man.
He was.
And them niggas know it. I don't care what nobody say, man. Yeah, John was the realest, bro. And being from South Memphis, man, hey, they did something to the city. It did. Yeah, Dolph was a real one, bro.
Yeah, I feel like when that happened to Dolph, man, I feel like it put like another dark cloud over the city.
Yeah, it most definitely did. And man, ooh, yeah, it did. Yep.
Stuff really ain't been the same since, be honest with you.
It still ain't the same since. Like, real talk. Yeah, like I heard that. I heard this recent verse on Paper Route Wu jump last month or whatnot, on that slam dunking jump. Man, Dolph bumped that motherfucker, man. It sound like he ain't, like, bro, I'm like, man, this shit sound like he just dropped this shit. And then Wu said that jump 6 years old. What? Man, Dolph snapping on that. I'm listening to it like, man, these niggas can't f with Dolph. I'm like, do you hear this shit? The man going ham on this shit. Yeah, man, Dolph was him, man.
Yeah,
Dolph was him,
bro. A real one with that one.
Dolph was him, bro.
Right. So how do you feel about the Memphis rap game like right now? You know, Pooh Shiesty just getting out,
yeah.
like, you know, Glorilla on top doing her thing.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about the music scene in Memphis right now?
Man, I'm gonna be real with you. I really don't pay no attention to the music scene like that really no more. You know what I'm saying? I listen to all Paper Route. I'm gonna be real. I listen to all Paper Route. Who else I listen to? I ain't gonna lie, man. I go back and listen to some Fly. Or to some Gangsta Black, man. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that, bro. But I'm really, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I sit and play Dolph all day. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I sit there and shit, play that shit. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a little bit of ESTG. You know what I'm saying? You know, just they can't deny bro hard. But I don't really listen to a whole bunch of really, you know what I'm saying, Memphis music. It ain't really how it used to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Hernandez Govan. This man go from being a mastermind in the Young Dolph case to damn near being like one of the hottest podcasters out the city, man.
Shit crazy.
How you feel about that?
Sick of them, bro. I'm sick of them, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy how you moving or whatever. Like you said, going from being a mastermind to, you know, being out here podcasting. And man, I remember, bro, from when we used to play, BTW Melrose used to play back in 2001. I remember that man being at them games, bro. Like, I remember that man. But anyway, it's crazy because, like I said, bro, like, I ain't no detective, no none of that. Bro, I had something to do with that shit. You had something to do with that shit, ugly ass nigga. And like real talk though, nigga really sick of him though. Because like he moving like he, you know, like he just dead. And like, bro, you know it's Memphis, bro. And like I ain't gonna lie, he gon', you know, he having fun right now. He having fun right now till it ain't till shit ain't, you know, till it ain't fun no more. Because like he ain't gonna, you know, he ain't gonna be able to keep moving like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, have your fun, do what you do. He might well be a podcaster. He might well, you know, where he in the house, tucked in, doing, you know, in the safe, in wherever environment he at. That's his best out. He know that. Get your little hot chain, do what you do, podcast. He know what it is.
Yeah, I sure been seeing that man on a whole lot of different podcasts. I'm like, man, that man getting his bag out here.
He been there.
I'm like, hey, if it work, man, keep going.
And then, goddamn it, I'm on YouTube. He done started his own jump. Like he went from going on jumps to saying I'm gonna start my own jump. Now he interviewing. I said I don't know, this Montel Williams, man. That's what he remind me of, Montel Williams, man. I'm talking about, he interviewing niggas now.
Real Memphis, man. I'm gonna tell you the funniest shit I ever seen.
Mr. I'm not guilty. That what the he called himself. Mr. I'm not guilty.
Well, I see the funniest shit, man. Everybody popped up on City Dance podcast.
I seen that crazy shit.
That man was going ham on
Big
City
old
Dance.
killer. Man, he crazy, man. Sick of him, bro.
Man, crazy.
Yep.
I give it to him. He a funny guy, man.
Yep.
He funny.
He definitely funny. Till it ain't funny no more.
Till it ain't funny no more.
Mm-hmm.
Man, for sure,
Yep,
man.
long live Flipper, man.
Long live Flipper, man. Man, so I had got word that your name had came up in an interview.
Oh, yeah.
They was talking about you and Code 3 and something about baby mama or something.
No, so, I mean, what it was, so I was actually, you know, did nobody call me, say, look, your name was brought up or none of that. I was actually, some just said, I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. And of course, I'm subscribed to Barr channel. So I see him about to interview Zed Zilla. So in the caption, it says something about him, you know, you know what I'm saying, you know, mentioning Dolph and mentioning some other shit. So me, that's really the only reason I clicked on it. I had no intentions of watching the whole jump, but I did, you know, because it was a good interview or whatever. So I'm watching it, and it get toward the end, and Wikid asked Zed something about, have anybody ever tried to put a baby on him? And at that point, Zed respond, yeah, little Code 3. So when Zed said that, Wikid turn around, look at the camera, and holler, yeah, this finna be a good interview. Turn around, and look at Zed, and I'm watching this shit.
In real time.
I'm watching this shit, and I'm like, hold on, what the f? So he holler, man, Tim Barr came to me and told me that was his son. And I'm watching this, and I said, what the f? Because for one, I didn't come to you. It wasn't no pull up, no none of that. I ain't seen you in years. What I did was call him.
Yeah.
And my thing was, since you brought my name up, why you ain't tell them all? Because you already done put my name in the shit, but you didn't tell them what I called you for. So I called him to tell him, hey, look, watch out for him. Look out for him.
Right.
You know, he really, you know, like he ain't little bro out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like little bro got motion. No, if you look on him, cause you my nigga.
Yeah.
That's what I called you for. Yeah, I told him that. But I didn't, that wasn't for you to go to the internet. I feel like it wasn't for him to go to the internet to put out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Because another thing, you know, this rap shit about image. A lot of this shit about image. So even them speaking on him and, you know, mentioning his name like that, I feel like this could have been avoided. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this really was green as a motherfucker, really, to be truthful. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was unnecessary. It was a little boy. It was messing a motherfucker. You know, I feel like it was done for views. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever you asked them, y'all didn't have to name drop nobody. From Nam's side, Zilla didn't have to name drop. Wikid didn't have to name drop. The question could have been answered. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have got through the interview. You know what I'm saying? That was toward the end. But y'all felt like this was lame in the motherfucker. You know, for me to, you know, reach out to a partner. You know what I'm saying, bro? Our birthday in the same month. Our birthday like probably about 2 days from about like I grew up with, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro got a little nephew that hoop. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn it, man. I've been coaching little bro since he, goddamn it, this small. I've been coaching. I've been coaching little Nick since he been about like 7, 8 years old. Now he the starting guard at Bellevue Middle School. Like I f with them folk, grew up with them folk. You know what I'm saying? So it had kind of hit different. You hear me?
Yeah.
Because I've been one of bruh's biggest supporters. You know what I'm saying? I've been one of bruh's biggest supporters because I saw where he came from with this shit. Like he came from to him. You know what I'm saying? He came from I'm on the way to her. Like I was like bruh first video shooting, getting on with this shit, was mine 14, 15 years ago. When I used to fuck with the music. Right. Everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know it, now you know it. I ain't made no songs or been in the studio since when I started coaching, this shit was over with. You know what I'm saying? I moved on to something else. But I've been knowing, that's how long I've been knowing, bro. Yeah. So it had hit different when I was like, you know what I'm saying? And then he screamed, he was confused. And I'm like, how? You know what I'm saying? How the f you were confused? You know, I broke everything down to you. You didn't tell me you were confused on the phone when I was telling you that. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like you just being messing them up. And you know, that's the downside of the podcasting. When you feel like you got to do shit for a click or for a view, and you know, but not in the name of your, you know what I'm saying, your nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's how I thought. But that's me. You know what I'm saying? You know, that shit wasn't solid at all. And bro been calling me and everything. Through social media, leaving me numbers. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even want to talk. Like for real, I don't even want to talk. Ain't no grudges, you know, ain't no this, no that, but bro, just, you know, more power to you. Like, but I don't even, like, that shit was green. Yeah, that shit was green. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I really want to go in, but you know, I ain't, you know, because I'm on some other shit. But I do want to say and let it be known that there was some real shit, and I don't think none of it. And I lost a lot of respect for you, Wikid. So he been calling me, you know what I'm saying, through, matter of fact, just tried to get in touch with me the other day through IG, calling me through that junk and sending a number to call. But I'm like, nah, I ain't finna call you. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't want to talk. Real shit, I call you for what? You know what I'm saying? You ain't been want to holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, nah, bro know what he did, and I'm not finna come on your platform and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I just tried to come on there shit a few months ago to help shine light on a situation I'm going through because I'm like I said, I'm a youth basketball coach. But skip back to the felony back when, goddamn it, the robbery shit happened. That shit hover over my head, bro. So know what I'm saying, bro? I supposed to be the assistant coach at Whitehaven High School this year, bro. Like, that's how good I done got with the coaching shit. I'm supposed to be the assistant coach. You know what I'm saying? Over there with Willie Kemp, bro. And the background check came back. They come to with me about this motherfucker felony. And I done been everywhere trying to get this shit removed, bro. I done been everywhere. I'm talking about, and they come to telling me I can't get it removed. I can't get it expunged because of what type of felony it is. You know what I'm saying? A class A or whatever you want to call it. So, like I said, I get up with him to speak on that because I don't rap, you know what I'm saying? So I don't rap no more, so I want him to come on there and talk about no rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro got 1 million subscribers. I want to shine light on this bullshit, you know what I'm saying, that I'm currently going through. You know what I'm saying? So, man, bro told me $1,000. I respect it. It is what it is. That's your price. It's just that, you know, I was like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't coming on no top about no album dropping or, you know, on no crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah. But yeah, bro been reaching out to me, but yeah, man, it is what it is, bro. Like, I don't wish no harm on you, nothing on you, but there was some shit. So yeah, bro, been trying to reach out.
Yeah, so pretty much this.
And I saw it. I'm looking at the phone. I'm like, nah, because ain't no telling where the conversation gonna go. Cause I called you on some real, you know what I'm saying, on this my brother shit. You know what I'm saying? I called you on some, yeah. So like, I just felt, man, it was a slap in the face to me, fool. On how big I am, on when I f with you, that's me. Over the year, I can't never tell you, man, Barr don't f with me. If I don't f with you, we don't f with each other. But if I say you my nigga or whatever, bro, and we like, come on, especially like a nigga I grew up with, nah, bro, real slap in the face. Yeah, that shit did something to me, bro.